Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.
Good morning, third grade. I'm Mrs. Nix, and I am so excited to be here with you this morning as I'm supporting you to become amazing thinkers, readers, and writers. George's Marvelous Medicine. This is one of my favorite authors, Roald Dahl. So this one is awesome. If you haven't read George, he's hanging out with his really grumpy grandma, and he's got to go and get some medicine for her. And something kind of happens along the way that even surprises George in what he's doing. So check it out, especially if you like silly books, because this one's really silly. Roald Dahl, he's got a real imagination. Okay, are you ready to start today? All right, we're going to go through, we're going to look at our long O words. We're going to look at some compound words, and then we're going to finish off with some multiple meaning words. So let's get started. We're going to start with our high frequency words, and high frequency words are those words that you're going to come into contact often in your reading. But now that we're in third grade, I want you to really focus on how to spell them correctly because I want you to use them in your writing. Okay, so let's look at them and read them together. Let's go. Clean, cold, come, could, cut, day, did, different, do, and does. Nicely done. Today, we have two of them we're going to focus on, cut and day. Cut is C-U-T, and day is D-A-Y. All right, let's use them in some sentences today. Help me out. We're going to be thinking, get those brains warmed up. He his toe on the stone. He his toe on the stone. What do you think he did? Oh, you think he cut his toe on the stone? Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, how about this one? How is your so far? Could we say, how is your day so far? I hope your day is going well, just like mine. It's Wednesday, right? Excellent job, third grade. Okay, so now we're going to look at our long O words, or long O spellings. Okay, so when I think about my long O, I brought my boat card to remind me of the sound that the long O makes. It says O, like at the end of the word no, or at the beginning of the word old. Do you hear that O sound? Okay, let's look at some different ways that we can spell it, because remember, third grade, we're focusing on spelling our words correctly. So we need to know how to do it. So we have O just by itself. We talked about on Monday and Tuesday the O in most, but let's look here. We have zero. Do you see that O all by itself? Yeah, zero. And how about OA, like in soap? Well, here it is. Loaves. Good job. And I've got O blank E. Like in note, do we see it? O blank E. So whole, like you ate the whole cake. And OW like show. Well, let's look. Elbow, elbow. You know what your elbow is, right? Sometimes you hit it and it hurts really bad. Ooh, I've done that. And how about OE, like in dough? What's this word? Aloe, like aloe vera. Good. That's that stuff that you put on maybe a cut to make it heal better, especially or a sunburn. My mom used to put aloe vera on me all the time. And then OUGH, like in dough. And then look at this one. Although. Good job. Okay. Those are our spellings with our long O. The second piece that I want us to practice are our compound words. Now, compound words actually can have two different words, and sometimes they're smashed together to make a whole new word. And sometimes we leave them apart, but we know that they go together. And I have an example I'm going to start with right here, because I have the word high and I have the word school, but we don't actually smash them together. But we know that when we're talking about high school, that actually belongs together. So maybe because we're in 3rd grade, so we're in elementary school, and then we're going to go to junior high school, and then we go to high school. And this is how we would write it. And then we have this word here, stop and light. And when we put them together, we now have a new word, stoplight. And then let's go over here. I have wind and shield. Now I can put it together and I have windshield, which is that window right in the front of our car that protects us from the wind. Looking here, this one actually has 3 words that we're going to put together. This has merry, go, and round. This has a special thing that it does. It actually has these little hyphens that I'm going to pop out here so we can see them, because we want to write it merry with a hyphen, go with a hyphen, and round. See it? Merry-go-round. It like links them all together. And then our last one is note and book. And we put it together. Now we can have a notebook. Maybe you have a notebook that you are keeping all of your notes from school together. All right. Nicely done. Okay, I want us to practice a little bit with some of those long O and compound words. So here we're going to start with some sentences. And I want us to be able to, we're going to circle those long O words, and then we're going to underline the long O spelling. So help me out a little bit from home. Read with me. What time will you be home? Okay, do you hear that long O? Yeah, it's right here in home. And what letters make the long O? That's right, O blank E. Good job. Let's do this one. It is too cold to play outside. Do you see which word has the long O? That's right, cold. What's the spelling? You guys are getting so good. It's just the O. Nicely done. My aunt lives near the coast in California. Do you see the long O? What word? Where was it? There it is, coast. And what letters make the long O sound? O-A. Good job. Can you show me how to do this math problem? Do you see it? That's right here, show. And what letters make the long O? O-W. Let's do the last one. I hurt my toe playing soccer. Oh, this was one of our words earlier, right? Toe. And what letters make the long O? Do you remember? That's right, O-E. Good job. Now down here, we're going to make a couple of compound words. So I've got home, but I need to know, what can I put home with? So help me read some of the words that are from the box. I've got time, bowl, book, crow, boat, and maid. Home. What can I put home with? Would I say home time? That doesn't make sense. But what about home made? Could I put home and made together and have a new word? I'm going to write it right here. Homemade. What would that mean? That's right. It's not something that I've purchased from a store. I made it at home by myself, right? Okay. I'm going to put a little line through made. Okay. Fish. What could I put fish with to make a compound word? Fish time. Fish bowl. Is a fish bowl a word? Yeah. So if I write bowl and I put them together and make them into one new word, now I have a fish bowl. Do you have a fish bowl at home that you keep a little pet fish in? Yeah, like in Pinocchio. Remember Cleo? Cleo was the cat. Oh my gosh, what was the little fish's name? I can't even think of it. Figaro? We'll have to think about that one. All right, so excellent job today, third grade, with that. My last little bit that I want us to look at are our multiple meaning words, our homographs. Okay, remember, multiple meaning words are words that have more than one meaning. We've talked about a couple of words that we've highlighted on this poster. We talked about fall, fly, and spring. But you know what we really need to have in order to know what these different words mean? We have to have the whole context. We need to be able to see these words in the sentence to know what it is that they're talking about. For example, spring has many meanings. I have 2 of them on this poster. There's actually a few others, but I have 2 of them. Here's my word, spring. It can be talking about the season when everything's kind of turning green and the flowers are blooming. But it can also be like to jump, like you spring out of your seat, you pop up, okay? So what kind of spring is here? Let's read this one more time to see if we can figure it out. In the fall, many monarch butterflies fly to warm places. They rest upon trees and bushes in the winter. When spring comes, they fly back to the north. Ah, now they left in the fall, they come back in the spring. I know that it's all talking about a season, right? Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I have a word, cabin. Did you know that cabin is actually a multiple meaning word? Okay, sometimes cabin can be talking about a place where the crew sits on a plane. So I have a little airplane here to remind me that that's what I'm talking about. It's up here, the pilots sit up in the cabin. But I also know that a cabin could be a small house for vacationers, okay? So help me to determine which cabin goes with which sentence. So we rented a cabin on a lake. Ah, do we have some clue words that help us? Well, something that's by a lake and we're gonna rent it. It wouldn't be that I'm in an airplane. I'm even gonna maybe put this little picture right here because I know that's where I'm gonna be renting my little house, right? And then Juan went to the pilot's cabin to see his uncle. The pilot's cabin means we're talking about an airplane. Nicely done. Okay, third grade, I just want to say thank you so much for hanging out with me here this morning on PBS as you're getting ready for school. And I just want to encourage you to remember that you are responsible for your learning success. I want to make sure you're asking questions, you're sharing your ideas, and you're listening. All right, you guys have a great day, and I can't wait to see you back here tomorrow on PBS. Take care, and bye-bye.
Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for